Take me alive. The time has come to make things right. You and I must fight for our rights. You and I must fight to survive.
Hello YouTube, this is VidHead85 and I want to talk about something that is really important for us to remember. And that one thing is that history does not always stay in the past. We have to recognize that. So some time ago, I did an unlearned history episode about Claudette Colvin. I will link that below. I'm glad to report that there is a bit of good news. Claudette Colvin is 82 years old, and her story, largely forgotten, has been getting a lot of attention lately. She was charged with 2 counts of violating Montgomery segregation ordinance and 1 felony count of assaulting a police officer in 1955 when she was 15 years old. The segregation convictions were overturned, but the felony police officer charge was not. She was placed on indefinite probation and was never informed when it ended. When she was told that it had ended on November 24th, 2021, Colvin petitioned to have her records expunged because she wanted to move to Texas with her family. Juvenile court judge Calvin L. Williams approved the request, and when interviewed by CBS Mornings, she received a beautiful surprise.
For you.
What is a surprise?
Someone would like to meet you.
Hello, Ms. Colvin. Judge Calvin Williams.
Wow, 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 wow.
Judge Calvin Williams.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord.
Did this in 1955. There were no African-American judges in Montgomery. She stood up for right, and now I'm the beneficiary and byproduct of that, and I could correct the wrong that was done to her.
Amen to that.
Amen to that.
What is remarkable here is that even after coming to New York City and flying under the radar for a long time, history is still being made. I want to congratulate Ms. Colvin, and I'm really glad for this lovely achievement in your golden years. I also want to talk about another woman who demonstrates that history is not just in the past. Her name is Jennifer Teege, and she was in a Hamburg library when she ran across a book titled in English, I Have to Love My Father, Must I, by Monica Gut. She found it contained biographical details that lined up with the details of her adoption. She found out that the book was written by her mother and that the Nazi commandant from Schindler's List is in fact her grandfather. She later talked about her discovery and the resulting aftermath in the book titled My Grandfather Would Have Shot Me. A Black woman discovers her family's Nazi past in 2013. It was a riveting book about identity, and as a Black woman that may stand out in Germany, one part of her identity is already apparent. It is a phenomenal read and just shows us that, again, history does not just stay in the past. This is what I wish more people would realize. Human nature has not changed much at all. We've just expressed it differently at times. Fear will get people more riled up than hope. And humanity will continue to justify itself delusionally about why some people are superior and thus others are subject to torment, discrimination, and even death. If we are to learn from our past, a Ben Shapiro quote sure comes to mind. See you soon, and thank you for joining me. Please like, rate, comment, subscribe, share, and thank you for joining me.